Ethereum 2.0 proof of stake is coming much sooner to Ethereum than expected. This is groundbreaking information that you need to watch if you're an ETH holder. So make sure to watch until the end of the video to find out how this information will impact your investment. Make sure to check out the timestamps in the description below. The video will be split in the following segments: current ETH fundamentals that are shaping the ETH landscape, institutional investors' opinion about DeFi, current psychology of holding and borrowing markets, and then we'll end the video with something super exciting, and that is short-term and long-term ETH price analysis in terms of ETH USD and ETH BTC comparison. My name is Kieran. I'm definitely not the best investor around, but I do pride myself in the fact that my cryptocurrency portfolio outpaced the growth of the cryptocurrency market cap as well as Bitcoin in the last year. I want you to experience the same type of success. So that's why I highly recommend that you hit that subscribe button. I'm pretty sure there are a lot of subscribers that have experienced the same type of success. Even though what I talk about is not financial advice, I share rational investing strategies as well as cryptocurrency fundamentals so that you can stay on the bleeding edge of what's new in the cryptocurrency space. This video is brought to you by Aave. So what exactly is Aave? Aave is your decentralized bank in the DeFi space. You just need to connect with your Ethereum wallet to the Aave platform. No KYC or registration necessary. You can deposit stablecoins like DAI, USDT or USDC as well as many other cryptocurrencies. As soon as you deposit, you will start earning high yields. Aave is one of the fastest growing DeFi apps in this space. Try out Aave today by clicking on the link in the description below and start making your money work for you. Let me share with you 2 bullish reasons why I believe the ETH market cap will surpass Bitcoin's market cap in the near future. I'm not talking about the next few months, but possibly the next few years. So Ryan Watkins, a senior analyst at Messari, shares the same opinion, and he believes the first reason for Ethereum overtaking the Bitcoin market cap is the implementation of EIP 1559. I've talked about that numerous times in videos. This is the gas fee change that would happen in the London hard fork of this year. So this mechanism will decrease the supply of ETH, and this will be even more important with the implementation of Ethereum 2.0. And that brings us to the second bullish thing that will happen this year, and that is Vitalik Buterin released some information about quick merge via fork. EIP 1559 will be implemented in the July London hard fork. So this is extremely good news. This merge means Ethereum proof of work will be put onto the Ethereum proof of stake chain, should happen 3 months after the London fork in the Shanghai fork. So probably around October of this year, October 2021. So if you're not already jumping up and down on your seats, this is definitely bullish news, and I'm pretty sure your portfolio is going to be happy if you're an ETH holder, of course. And it's funny that it took a bunch of miners rebelling against this EIP 1559 proposal to make the Ethereum developers choose such a quick merge a lot faster, so hasten the merge of Ethereum proof of stake. So this is pretty awesome. I'll link all the resources down below so you can read through it in peace. If you're bullish for ETH in 2021, then make sure to smash that like button. It helps out the videos and helps me bring more ETH related content to you guys. Let's talk about institutions' opinion about the DeFi space. And I think this is really important. Bank of America sees DeFi potentially more disruptive than Bitcoin. And that ties really well into the prior narrative that I was talking about with Ethereum market cap surpassing Bitcoin. And I think this is really interesting that banks are seeing eye to eye on this aspect, especially since in 2017, 2018, most banks and governments and institutions were anti-crypto and Bitcoin and everything, and now they're seeing the potential and they're realizing fighting against it is definitely not a good strategy. Working with the technology is the way forward. Now, Bank of America sees and states the following: Bitcoin is the most talked about cryptocurrency, but Ethereum, the blockchain, has more features, including being more flexible in its hosting of decentralized finance, DeFi, than the Bitcoin blockchain, according to Bank of America. And in short, the only way that you can make money with Bitcoin is by holding Bitcoin and then hoping that the price goes up. I mean, I think it's a sound investment, but that's about it. You don't really have anything else apart from hodling. Now, with the Ethereum blockchain, you've got a massive decentralized financial space that's thriving on top of it, which gives you a lot more things to do with your money. You can actually store some money on compound finance, on Aave, on Yearn Finance, earn something like 5 or 10% APY. You can do some options trading, some derivatives trading. You can buy some NFTs, and you can earn a lot more money and make your money do a lot more things. And you don't just have to hold ETH as an investment. It gives you a lot more opportunities. And I think that's what Bank of America is stating, and one of the main reasons why I believe for all of these use cases, the market cap of Ethereum will greatly surpass Bitcoin's market cap in the next 5 years. It might come a lot earlier, but I don't want to push too much hype on that topic. Now, they are saying also a lot of things about the CBDCs, like central digital bank currencies. And they believe that's a kryptonite for crypto, but it is intrigued by decentralized finance, which it says is a potentially more disruptive technology than Bitcoin. The bank sees DeFi as a radical change to mainstream capital markets, but at 35 billion has a long way to go compared to mainstream finance. In my opinion, that is extremely bullish statements. I don't see eye to eye with them on the fact that CBDCs are kryptonite for crypto, in the sense that many cryptocurrency enthusiasts, they don't really want or don't like the philosophy on which banks create fiat, and they probably won't like the way that banks create the CBDCs and the ways that they can control the amount of coins in circulation and all the problems with the monetary policy that exists. So I don't see eye to eye on them with that. But what I do see, and that is extremely bullish, is that the DeFi space especially is extremely small, and there's like massive upwards potential. It's like incredibly small compared to the traditional financial world. So anyone that's watching this video, you're really early, and I think you have to take action today. Start learning about these technologies, as this will be revolutionary and life changer. And it's possible that all of this information can be the difference between you like working a 9-to-5 job and you like buying a yacht and owning mansions and 10-15 years from now. Not financial advice, but I think information is wealth. Let's get to the psychology aspect of these markets, because at the moment a lot of people are a bit frustrated as they are quite boring, but I feel like it's really important to make smart decisions at the moment, because if you actually place your bets in a smart way, you can actually be set for life in the next 5 to 10 years, hopefully a lot earlier than that. Yeah, just don't do any stupid mistakes. And that's where we get to the psychology of investment. Don't panic, chill, and hodl on is probably the best advice I can give to you. Of course, only invest in your means, but it's fine if you're like young, you don't have a family to take upon yourself a little bit more riskier investments than if you've got a family and you have to like feed some mouths in the household. So why I'm sharing this information with you is because at the moment ETH is trading sideways, and I see a lot of people, they get like a bit unrestful because they'd like a pump every week. They want a 10x pump and so on, and they're not happy with 10-15% gains, or if the market is just trading sideways for a few weeks. And I feel like it's really important to just keep in mind that ETH has had an incredible price rally over the last year. Last year at this time, ETH was at around $90 after the massive crash they experienced. And yeah, you don't really have any other assets that have experienced such incredible price growth. I mean, in the cryptocurrency space, you definitely have some gems that did that, but outside of the cryptocurrency space, you don't have that. And you always have to zoom out and look at the big picture on where you've come. Now, of course, if you're new to the market and you still haven't experienced some price growth, I just urge you to already now feel comfortable with the volatility and realize that you should be in it for the long term and not just for making money fast. The other thing that very often happens when the prices of assets, especially large market cap assets, move sideways, people that are unrestful, they start looking for 100x gems, 1000x gems, looking for that shitcoin or that shitcoin, and start putting their money into that because they're just bored by the lack of movement in their portfolio. And that's one of the fastest ways to get wrecked. I definitely urge you to keep a larger portion of your portfolio in relatively safer investments, such as like top 10, top 20 cryptocurrencies, and then maybe only a smaller portion, maybe less than 10% or less than 5% into like super high risky gems. And those can be your gambling tokens, but definitely don't go all in on these super risky gems, as in the long run, it's much more safe to do 50%, 100% per year, which is already fantastic, than trying to find a gem in a pile of shit that would do 1000x. And the chances that you find it is like incredibly small. Yeah, that's about it. Oh, also, furthermore, if you're like got some coins that experience like massive price rallies, do consider taking profits. If you don't want to take profits in USD, make sure you take profits in ETH and BTC and try and grow your ETH and BTC position. Let's tackle the short and midterm price analysis for ETH USD. I've got the daily time frame open, and I've got my trustworthy Ichimoku cloud on the chart. So what I do like about this chart is that we're actually above a very strong support. At the moment, we're trading at around $1,840, and we're above this pretty strong support of $1,777. And I'm really happy about that. So we printed a higher low. We actually tested the depths of the $1,350 range, which is pretty low. That was back, I think, 2 or 3 weeks ago. I managed to buy the dip here. So I think this is really good that we managed to recover from these areas. And now we've been trading sideways, and this could be some kind of bullish flag formation. But what I'd really like to see is a break above this $1,870 range, as well as a break above the $1,920 range. So I'll definitely be setting some price alerts for that, because that will indicate if we're heading for another leg up and tackling like the 2K range and hopefully being able to surpass that. I see it as a pretty high probability that we'll break above this downwards resistance within the next week. And in the next 2 weeks, we'll probably tackle the 2K resistance. Now, I do want to see a lot more volume coming in as soon as we break above these levels, as that would actually indicate a very strong bullish push and definitely another leg up. And as soon as we're above these 2K levels, then we're in open territory, and I'll do another video. What I also want to give you along the way when looking at this chart is this blue cloud, and basically what this indicates is that we're still in a bullish trend. The long-term trend is bullish and nothing has changed. We're just moving a bit sideways. And the key rule with the Ichimoku cloud and the bullish trend is that you should always trade with the trend. Don't trade against the trend. Just hodl on as long as things are good, and make sure you set your price targets for exiting the market. Make sure you watch my how to take profit video. I will link it down below. Last but not least, let's have a look at the ETH BTC comparison. We're actually trading at the moment at the 3000 sat level. We've had a triple bottom, so this is now acting as a pretty strong support, and I'm pretty happy with that. Now, we did have a bit of a correction in terms of the ETH BTC ratio. I don't see this as a bad thing, as now we're printing a higher low. Now, one thing that I'm pretty bullish about is if we actually activate the Ichimoku cloud on the ETH BTC chart, it looks like in the next 2 to 3 weeks, we're going to have an Ichimoku twist, and this is a bullish trend reversal. Basically, what that means is until now, the ETH BTC comparison has been relatively bearish or extremely bearish, because it's always, ETH has always lost in value towards BTC, but now it's been catching up, slowly catching up from the lows of 1,400 that sat back in September 2019, and now soon we'll be trading above the cloud and hopefully retesting the 4,000 sat level as well as the 5,000 sat level, and that's probably going to be in the next few months. So this is on the technical analysis side of things. Everything is looking pretty good. Don't fret because ETH is trading sideways. It's finding a good position, a good bouncing board in my opinion for new levels. So the charts actually do look pretty good for the short and long-term future. With that said, I hope you enjoyed this video. I catch you in the next one. Have a good one. Bye-bye.